Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cardinals will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Zings it complete to the right. Got a little space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. This offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. Escapes the sack. Buying some time. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point.
Makes the score. Louisville 14, Oklahoma 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on 2nd and short. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. quickly to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got his man. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed, and it doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Heaves it deep. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Keeps it going. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced an incompletion throw.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Sooners! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100. Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Working that left side now. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing.
Oh, he wants it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Fires left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The give to the tailback. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
First down for the receiver is incomplete. It's second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, he'll fire. They'll run the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Judowski. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Okay, ready? Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled,
and the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback looks for a little space.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
At midfield, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're setting up the screen.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quick toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Wide out in motion. Back to throw. It's Kendricks. Got a hand on it near the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 31 to Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? And that ball is picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the 0 at the 37.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back.
And he breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll ride the hot hand. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Going up top on first down. Now improvising. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Strong, firm tackle. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
At the 23. Second down.
He's looking for a man on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A late-game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been